Now, moving on to GBPUSD, we can see on the daily time frame we've had the most recent break of structure in towards the upside, and this is the current swing range that we are trading within. Now, we do have this internal break of structure here, which says to me that this is a protected high, and if we were to break it, that is a more bullish sign than a bearish sign. Based on what we have seen, we did see a liquidation of all of these highs. You could have anticipated a target in this week's swing low, but on the back of the economic data that came out, we have obviously seen a few days of bullish price action, which to me, if we break this high, it is just trading it up now towards this point unless we see any further developments, either geopolitically or any economic data that tells us otherwise. If we go down onto the 4-hour time frame, there is almost a perfect setup that we did miss last week. Obviously, for me, this is the 4-hour break of structure, swing low, swing high. We've liquidated this point of liquidity, a significant point. We then swiped out the early buyers, and then we've seen a break the supply zone, and at this point that is just a clear long position to take. But my analysis last week was I was bearish on the GU as I was bullish on the dollar following the price action that we were seeing on DXY. However, for me now though, on what we are seeing, obviously this is the most recent internal break of structure, therefore this is a liquidity low and this is a liquidity low. Either of these could provide us with that next move up towards this high. However, we could just react from this demand zone and continue to push price up following the order flow. But just because of how overextended it is, I would like to see some liquidity get taken. If we go down onto the 1-hour time frame, what we can see is we are technically still swing bearish as it stands. We've had our most recent break of structure down here, swing high, swing low, and we have taken out all the significant liquidity within this overall impulse. And therefore, if we were to see a break of this demand zone, creating a nice area of supply, you could look for a short. That is also a valid setup. And if you are bearish on GU, that is the exact setup that I would be monitoring. But for me, with this demand zone as well, I would want to make absolutely certain that we are going to head down lower with a clear break and close below, rather than just like a little wick or just like a little bit. If we only close like here, I'm not really confident enough to say that we are heading down lower. I want to see a clear break and close below, and then a retracement in is an obvious short.